Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So today's reading is going to be about how you inspire others. As usual, you have 3 different options to choose from. You can pause this video and choose the option you feel most drawn to. I will go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hi everyone, so if you choose image 1 as your option, then this is your reading. So I will start shuffling your tarot cards. Pile 1, how pile 1 inspire others? How pile 1 inspire others? Okay. 6 of Swords reversed. You have the World. You have Ace of Swords reversed. You have King of Swords reversed, Page of Pentacles, and you have 2 of Wands and King of Wands reversed. So pile 1, I feel like how you inspire others, one of the things might be that you don't leave things unfinished. So let's just say even in your career, I feel like you don't just leave things. When you start something, you see it through the end. I feel like, and that might not just be in this career field, I feel like even in relationships, you try your best, even when things are not that great, you try your best to find out what's going on, how you can improve and develop more intimacy. And even in career, like I said, I feel like you don't leave things unfinished. You complete it, you just don't leave things. Yeah, and you have Scribe card also, so I feel like, yeah, it makes me feel like even when you get stuck, let's just say in a project or in your business, you try to figure out and develop this plan. So it's like you are always working on a plan, like this woman, you're always working and working. So you might have a journal where you write things down, how you can proceed from now on, how you can make things different, how you can try new things. So I feel like that is really inspiring to others, because we are always on social media, we see things, we get inspired, and that is a really beautiful thing when we explore and we get inspired. But I feel like many of us get stuck because there is something which caught our attention temporarily and we just leave the thing we were doing to pursue this. Yeah, I just heard instant gratification. So I feel like you might not be like that. And even if you are like that, I feel like you're not, this is not extreme in your case. So you don't leave things for a shinier new option, I would say, even in career, in relationships, or in any way. And that is really, really inspiring for this, pile 1. You might also have this quiet confidence about you. You don't have to desperately show yourself that you are someone. It's like you are just minding your own business, and that quiet confidence is really attractive and inspiring for others. And even by this card, I just keep seeing that rethinking an idea, and then I keep seeing this person who is writing it down, writing plans, and everything else. So I feel like even when things don't go right, let's just say, you don't just completely abandon that. I feel like you rethink, you brainstorm ideas to, I just heard make a better case. So that might be relevant to you or your field. But I feel like you're always rethinking how you can make things better, and that is so admirable for others. You have this quiet confidence, which is really, I just keep hearing attractive. So maybe it is really attractive for other people. And even when, let's just say, something don't work out, even when you tried your hardest to complete it, or it just didn't work out, it was not in your control, I feel like you still don't see that as a failure. You learn from that experience, and that is so admirable for others, that you never see something as a failure. I just heard stepping stones, so you see everything as a stepping stone. You always learn from it. I also feel like you might be really good at manifestation. And again, you have a scribe card. I don't know why I keep focusing on that. So maybe you do scripting, maybe, or if you don't, then that might be a message for you that it will really help you in your manifestation. But yeah, you might be really good at manifestation. And even if you don't think that way, I feel like people see that, people think that way, that you are really good at manifesting what you want, and that is so inspiring for them. Some of you, not all of you, but I feel like some of you might travel wherever you want to go, or wherever you feel called to go, or maybe your job includes traveling in some way. So I feel like traveling or just planning in general, everything else, I feel like it's all inspiring for others, that you are always looking to expand, you are always looking to I just heard consciousness. Maybe you are interested in learning about consciousness. I just got that word, making excuses. So I feel like what inspires others about you that is that you don't make excuses. I feel like that might also be really attractive to other people, that you don't try to, I also heard weak. I feel like people might see other people who make excuses as something which is weak in a way, and you're not doing that, you're not making excuses, it's really attractive to other people. I just got a really specific message. I feel like I don't know if it's your aura or all of what I just talked about, but I feel like there's something about you which makes people question their sexuality. So yeah, I got this really specific message. You might be really structured, and even if you don't feel like you are, even if you feel like, no, I am not that structured, I make mistakes, I procrastinate, even if that is true, I feel like people don't see you that way. I feel like people see you as someone who always knows what they want. It's like you're so good at planning, and for example, it might not be a case, but let's just say you don't have a plan for future. Still, people get this energy from you that you know something and you are working on it behind the scenes. Yeah, you look really decisive to other people, which again, you don't have to be that way. Maybe you don't feel that way about yourself, but this reading is about how other people view you, how other people feel inspired by you, and this is, people think that you know what you want, your next step, maybe long-term future, and that is really inspiring for them. I feel like, I don't know if this is a downside, but I think sometimes people really have high expectations for you, and that might make you mad, because people just expect so much from you. If that's the case, if this happens to you, don't be afraid to state your boundaries, and maintain your boundaries, set your boundaries, because it's not your responsibility to fulfill their expectations, which you never set. It's something people expect. Don't be afraid to be direct that this is what you expect. I never promised you that. When I was talking about that, my voice kept I don't know how to say this, like it was shivering. So I feel like that might be one of your, I would say, challenge, that when people expect so much from you, confronting that, stating that, expressing that might be a little bit of challenge for you. And this is a sign to do that more. So in short, it's not your responsibility when people expect so much from you. You don't have to be just not perfect. You don't have to be perfect for these people. Nobody is. So don't be afraid to express your boundaries, to state your boundaries, even when your voice is shaking. You don't have to fulfill their unrealistic expectations, I would say. So pile 1, I will roll astro dice. How people are inspired by pile 1. So you have Moon, you have Libra, and you have 7th house. I feel like in connections, friendship, family, romantic connections, in any connections, I feel like you have this strong gut feeling. That's a sign. you have this strong gut feeling that, yeah, I feel like you deep down know if a person is right for you or not. And that might be really admirable, because it's like, let's just say you get a really weird energy from someone and you tell that to your friend and they're like, I don't think so. I don't think that they are, let's just say, malicious or toxic or anything else. But after some time, I feel like it gets proven this person doesn't have good intentions for you or anyone else. And that might really be inspiring to other people. Like, how did you know? How did you know about what this person was thinking or what this person's intention was? So yeah, it's like at first people don't understand why are you saying that, but eventually I feel like people realize that you were right. And that is really inspiring for others, that you can see right through other people. Maybe in the past you did, in the past you didn't trusted your judgment about someone, but I feel like right now or in the future, I think when you are aware that something is going on behind the scenes or someone's intentions are not good, you just stick to that decision even when people don't understand that, and that is so inspiring for others. So yeah, you might have a really strong intuition, especially when it comes to people, I would say, relationships. So you have 3 pre-shuffle cards: Scribe, Blank Card, and Shapeshifter. So again, that blank card reminds me that people are not able to put you in a box. If someone asks them what kind of person you are, they might not be able to express or just say that you are this kind of a person. It's like they are themselves not sure. And after that blank card, you have Shapeshifter card. I feel like you have this ability to completely change yourself. I feel like people from different times of your life, they might not be able to say, like if they all talked about you, everyone would have different experience with you. So maybe you treat everyone in a different way, and you use your intuition to guide you in that. Yeah, it's like you treat others according to your intuition. So that's why people don't have the same story about you. So Scribe Light attribute: preserving knowledge and information. I feel like some of you might even like taking notes on paper or digitally, but yeah, I see this as a blank journal, and yeah, I feel like you might be always taking notes, always gathering information in some way, and when people see that, they feel really inspired that you're always learning. I just got that quote in my head: sticks and stones may break your bones. So you have Shapeshifter, light attribute, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. Oh, I got that word, consciousness. I don't know, maybe I saw that, but yeah, I heard consciousness before. Ability to see the potential in everything. Yeah, maybe that's why you keep rethinking, keep brainstorming when something doesn't go right, because you have this talent, I would say, to see a potential in everything. So let's just say you tried something and it didn't work out. You will still try your best to, I just heard recover. So you will still try your best to recover it in a way, because you see potential in everything. Some of you might be really connected with the moon. So I did a quick automatic writing session for you. Pile 1. How you inspire others. So you have serendipity. Maybe some things happen in your life out of nowhere and people are so, or maybe that didn't happen out of nowhere, it's just how they saw that, because you are low-key, you are doing things behind the scenes, so for them they think it happened out of nowhere. So it can be the case, but yeah, I feel like people are really inspired by how you are at the right place at the right moment. Then you have learning suitable. Yeah, I feel like you're always learning about something. You are not dependent on a school or a college or anything else to learn something. It's like it fulfills you in a way. It might be your soul food to learn about things. Maybe you are Mercury dominant, pile 1. Then you have scores, numbers. Okay, so maybe this might be that you get good scores academically, or maybe in life it's like you are scoring something all the time. You're always achieving something. Yeah, and I just read that word like knows, so it's like nobody knows. How you have something, you might be private, and that might be inspiring for this. Then you have deer, and you have psychology. Maybe you are interested in psychology. And you have Libra in 7th house. I feel like relational. Maybe you are in this field, or you have so much knowledge about human psychology, why people behave the way they do, how to I just heard react. So how to express or say something, communicate something in a relationship instead of reacting. So maybe you know that and people find it really inspiring. Maybe that's what you're always making notes of, psychology stuff. But yeah, I feel like there's not one specific thing you are learning about. I feel like you are really curious mind. Then you have hearsay, reap or lure in neon. Neon reminds me of something bright, so you might be really bright to other people, either intellectually, or your aura is really shiny, so you just stand out in a crowd. And hearsay is also reminding me that people don't know much about you, so it's like they want to know about you because you're so private. Yeah, lure is reminding me that again of that manifestation. I feel like people think that you are so good at manifestation, and because of that you attract opportunities and people in your life because magnetic aura, I just heard. It's like you're so good at manifestation that you're always attracting good things. Maybe you give off this effortless vibe to other people. Maybe for other people you are really good at attracting things to you. You're really good at manifesting. But who knows, maybe behind the scenes you do a lot of work, it's just they don't know about that. Moth to the flame. Yeah, it keeps coming up. I feel like people think you are so good at manifestation. It's like a bright sign, like you're attracting all these things to you. Then you have either it's gear or ear. Then you have build, and then you have foresee. I feel like people who have strong intuition. Okay, I'm getting two messages. So either people who have strong intuition, they can see your future, that in a year you're going to build something really I just heard relevant, something which is really relevant. And for others of you, I feel like people know that you can foresee, you have strong intuition, you have prophetic visions. They might know that. But yeah, I feel like people who have good intuition, they can see that you're going to build something in under a year. Then you have wear off or os, weld. I feel like people feel really inspired that you are not, like, wealth is a part of your life. It's not your whole, let's just say, focus, like your only priority in life. So that might be really admirable, especially for other people. It's not like that. If you are not that wealthy right now, then I feel like in the future you will be. And still, it's like people will look at you and they will think, wow, like you are not trying to scream at other people, yelling that, look at me, I have money, I am rich. It's not that important for you. It is a part of your life and you appreciate money, but it's not something which will make you go crazy, I heard. You will be really good at handling money if you already don't have much. I feel like, yeah, you're going to be really good at handling that. I mean, not everyone can handle money or fame or success. I feel like people need skills to do that, and yeah, for you it's already there. It's not something to go crazy about. You appreciate it, you express your gratitude, but you don't go crazy about it. I keep hearing crazy. I just saw 444 and then 22 on the timer, so that might be an important angel number for you that you're going to be coming across money in some way. Then you have Reese. Then you have Hero, Harrow. Then you have Tussle, More. Yeah, I feel like you might be really good at calming people down when people are verbally or in any other way fighting. So I feel like you might be really good at calming people down. It's like you know how to be a mediator between two people who are mad at each other. I feel like you're really good at solving a fight in some way. So people see you as a hero who came in and calmed everyone down. Then you have Noor, Ro, Re, Yest or Jest or Test. Then you have core strength, integrity. Yeah, you have your core is really strong. You're deep inside, no one can shake you. You have integrity. You will do what you always do even if people are not looking. And that isn't the case for many. So yeah, this is really, really inspiring that you are so strong. You won't ever, I just heard sacrifice. You won't ever sacrifice your integrity, your strong core for something. Even when things are not going your way. Your core is really strong. So people trust you. And that is so inspiring. Then you have hassle, none. Yeah, I also feel like people feel, I don't think you have enemies. At least from your side. I feel like when people are around you, you don't fight with anyone. You don't have these one-sided fights with anyone. It's like you're minding your own business. You are working on your own skills. You're always honing your skills. You are not looking for any hassle. You're not looking for any problems, and you're always working on your skills, working on your stuff, and people find it really, really admiring. I don't know why, but I keep saying attractive. I mean, wanting to say attractive, so maybe people find you really attractive, pile one. Then you have super train luggage. Okay, I got a really specific message. I feel like some people think that I just heard big shot. I feel like people think that you're going to be something big in the future, and it's like you have this super train and it's like they want to keep their luggage in. It's like, don't forget when you get successful or famous or anything else. So it's like they want to be connected with you because they think you're going to surpass them super fast, and yeah, they want to be connected. Then you have coastal, then you have home, then you have gone. Yeah, I feel like maybe that is kind of a fear. Not a fear is a big thing, but it's like people think that because you're moving and succeeding at such a super fast pace, and if it's not your current energy, then you're going to be getting in this energy, and people would be like, okay, they will be gone soon. It's like they're running in a really fast pace. They are super fast and they'll be gone soon. Some of you might live near a coast, or maybe some of you might live near a coast in the future. Your home will be around that. Pile one. So pile one, how pile one inspire others? How pile one inspire others? Self-love. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. I feel like people see you as someone who is like, yeah, I just heard embodiment. He was like an embodiment of self-love. So even if you don't feel that way, I feel like people see you like that. And that is so inspiring to them. So I feel like you do what you want to do without any inhibition, I heard. So that is so inspiring because that is a really big act of self-love where you honor your inner child. You do what you want to do without any inhibitions, and that is so inspiring to others. It's like, yeah, you're somehow not bound to the society's expectations of you, and even though sometimes it might make you feel down, but for most of the time I don't feel that it holds you back. So it might make you feel a certain way, but it doesn't hold you back. People also see you as someone who can be a really good mother or a really good father. So if you already have kids, then they see you that way, and even if you don't, they see you as someone who is going to be a great mother or a great father. Pile 1. Pile 1. Not for you. 6 might be relevant to you. It's associated with the planet Venus. It's about self-love too. You can say that. I also feel like if there's a connection which you like have realized that this is not good for you in a way, it can be friends, it can be romantic partner, it can be anyone, you walk away. It's like you will rather honor your inner child. You would rather honor yourself because you have so much self-love. You would honor that. You respect yourself to walk away from connections which are not good for you. I think for the first time I noticed this game. Yeah, I feel like the moment you see someone playing games with you, someone strategizing something, in a connection I'm talking about, close ones, when you see that there's a game being played, you are like, nope, and you walk away. And it's like your final decision. And that's so inspiring to others. That makes me feel like maybe that happened in the past, so you are like always on the lookout if someone is playing game with you and you're like I have seen this and no, I'm not going to stay here because I know what's going to happen in the future, because this is how it all starts, with little games. Yeah, so maybe this happened in the past and you learned from it, you learn all the red flags from it, and you just walk away, and that is so inspiring to others. Pile 1. How pile 1 inspire others? Wow, you have shapeshifter twice. You also have 6. This card is 6 card. You have 6 here. You have 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 might be an important number to you. Maybe it's your life path or your birth date or something like that. Or maybe June is important for you. Yeah, shapeshifter is so relevant for you, pile 1, in a way. I feel like you're so adaptable. You have so many skills, and because of that you can approach any problem in your career or relationships because you have so many skills. It's like you have so many tools. And you're always like taking notes and stuff like that. I feel like you have so much knowledge, and it's like someone comes up to you and whatever they say, you always have a solution. You're always talking about tools, or you're always talking about something you heard or a knowledge you gained. It's like you always have something important to say. So from all different walks of life, you have some knowledge about that. So people might be really impressed by that you know something about everything. So yeah, so it's like you know about spiritual knowledge, you know about higher wisdom, you know about the 3D world, you know about manifestation. It's like you know something about every single thing. And it's like no matter who is in front of you, you can see the potential in them. You might be really intellectual, pile 1, but shapeshifter is really important. So let me know how this resonates with you, pile 1, because yeah, there's something about shape shifting. Pile 1, how you inspire others. Pile 1, how you inspire others. Material harvest. I feel like you might be really good at manifesting money. Triumphant success. Yeah, people think that you are really successful in whatever you're doing. Yeah, I just got that message in my head. I feel like you know what is a profitable business or profitable work. It's like you know Yeah, because harvest is reminding me like you know what is going to give you money. You have that knowledge. Pile 1. Pile 1, how you inspire others. Pile 1, how you inspire others. Contract. Yeah, and that sword, I feel like you are not, when something is not right for you in relationship or in career or in any area of your life, you are not afraid to cut that contract. And again, the 6 number. 6 is important for you, pile 1. Yeah, and 6 is just after 5, which is about change. So you're not afraid to take initiative after something changes in your life. And that's why you also have shapeshifter, because you're really good at adapting. So it's like after a change, number 5, you know what to do next. Or even if you don't know, you are really good at adapting that. So let's just say, even if you are nervous what's going to happen, you somehow still succeed. It's like you somehow still succeed, pile 1. Yeah, you are not afraid to break contract, to cut any contract which is not serving you. Yeah, that might be a sign for you. Pile 1, how they inspire everyone else. Butterfly. So pile 1, number 111 might also be significant angel number for you. Butterfly, undergoing great change and transformation. Yeah, like I said, you are so good at adapting to a change. And even when, let's just say, even if you are nervous, you still somehow end up succeeding in a way. It's like, I don't know, I'm getting this energy that there's something about you which looks effortless. Something about you which looks effortless. Then you have the energy of the butterflies with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Yeah, even when you feel uncomfortable, you are still patient and somehow you end up succeeding in a way. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon. Committing to one daily routine, a meal, practice, or prayer done at the same place and time will do wonders for lifting a butterfly spirit. Yeah, pile 1, I feel like you are being suggested by your guides or whoever you believe in that you should commit to one daily routine. I feel like it will make your life less, I just heard fidgety. I feel like it will really be helpful if you pick one routine which you do daily. I feel like it's kind of like an anchor for you to come back to yourself, to your center. Do it at the same place and the same time. I feel like you should develop a routine of some kind. It can be anything. It can be journaling, it can be prayers, it can be a meal, a practice, or anything else. If you do it at the same time and same place, I feel like it will really be a strong anchor for you to come back to your center. In balance, cheerful, graceful, out of balance, fragile, frustrated. Bring into balance, daily routine. Yeah, this is a strong message for you to develop a daily routine. Pile 1. It will really help you to not feel, like I said, I heard fidgety. So it will really help you to not feel that way. Channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So this is for a few of you. If you feel called to start something which includes channeling, it can be anything. It can be writing, it can be tarot reading, it can be any art or anything which, well, to be honest, everything involves some sort of channeling for some people. But yeah, I feel like that is your gift, and I feel like it will somehow help heal the world. It's just something related to channeling, and I feel like it needs to be seen by the world. So pile 1, I will shuffle your letters. Maybe you like Lana Del Rey music. Lane. Maybe channeling is your lane, pile 1. Maybe this is one of your path which you're meant to walk on. And you again have 1111. Might be significant for you, pile 1. For manifestation, for your path in some way. Yeah, G. How do you do it? Yeah, it's like you made it look You make it look easy in some way. Ego. Again, 1 1 1 1. Yeah, it's like you know how to contain your ego. So ego is not bad like people make it out to be. It's important for you. Healthy ego is needed for us. So it feels like you know how to contain your ego in a really good way, and that might be so inspiring for others. So pile 1, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you and your spirit team for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone. So if you choose image 2 as your option, then this is your reading. I will start with shuffling your tarot cards. Pile 2, how pile 2 inspire others? Okay, so how pile 2 inspire others? I feel like pile 2, you are really healing to be around. Okay, so you have love reversed. You have 7 of cups reversed. Queen of pentacles reversed. You have the star. You have the 3 of pentacles. Pile 1, I can see that you are really healing to be around from the star card. So I feel like people, sometimes you might have wondered like why, at least from your perspective, you don't know. Let's just say, I just heard bring to the table. So maybe from your perspective, you don't know what you bring to the table, maybe in your friendships or connections, but still people want to be around you. They might even like convince you to go somewhere with them. But the main reason, apart from your personality and everything else, is that you're so healing to be around. It's like when they're around you, they just feel nourished in a way. I feel like this might be something other people talk about when they talk about you, that your energy or just being with you is so healing. It just, yeah, I feel like you might not judge a lot. I mean, when someone is judging you, you can feel it even though they don't say anything. So because you don't judge people a lot, people can feel that. They just don't overthink when they are with you. Pile 2, you have choices keyword a lot. So I feel like people might think that you have so many choices, and just so the fact that they are still talking to you, it might feel like they might feel special that you're talking to them. And I feel like pile 2, if you have gone through some really difficult times in your life, I feel like people can see that you're always focused on a healing, and that is so inspiring to see, because yeah, it's just so inspiring. The fact that you're always trying to nourish yourself, your inner child, and everything else. So it's really inspiring. Maybe people might look at you and feel this nudge to do the same for themselves. I just recently posted an inner child reading. If you are interested, then you can check that out. Some of you might have one specific goal when it comes to your career, and even if you don't have that, I feel like there is this one specific value which is like everything to you. It's like people know that this is something you will never mess around with. I feel like you have there's this two, I would not say different, but there are 2 qualities you have. So you are nurturing, but at the same time people might feel intimidated. So it's like both of them combined. They know that you are so loving, but at the same time they are, especially for people who don't know you that much, they might be afraid to talk to you, or at least hesitant to talk to you. And maybe they see you and they feel like, I wish I had that. I just heard presence. Maybe they want that for themselves. So maybe they want to look that way. I'm getting another message. I feel like some of you have secret admirers, and maybe some of them are vocal about it, but you don't even give them a chance. It's like you're really selective, pile 2, and that might be really inspiring. It's like you won't waste your time on people or opportunities which are not interesting to you. So it's like you have your eyes set on a goal in your career or anywhere else, and you are not even looking around. Some of you might feel this urge or need to help others. Like you're always, it's like metaphorically you're running to save people. And you also have rescuer card. So it's like you're running to save people. And people might find that really inspiring, that in today's world, most people are self-centered and you're not, you're exactly opposite of that. So that might be really inspiring for them. But yeah, I feel like there is this intimidating energy about you. I feel like you might have this look where you just look like a really hardworking person, always working on something, especially when it comes to your career. Maybe you collaborate a lot with other people, or you're always about, you're just about productivity and everything else. It's like you're so busy, and that makes sense. Maybe that's why people find you intimidating, because you are always busy and they don't want to feel like they are bothering you in a way. So it's like you're focused on a healing and you're focused on your work. So it's like when you're not focused on your work, you're in this healing journey. It's like you're always oscillating between the two. And yeah, it's just them talking to you might feel like they are bothering you in some way, or they are wasting your time. So you have 3 pre-shuffle cards: Rescuer, Mother, and Engineer. Rescuer light attributes provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Yeah, I feel like you feel this urge to save others, and you don't do it for some recognition or being called a good person, quote unquote, by other people, or you're not doing it for something. You don't expect anything. You're just doing it because you feel this need. I said need. Maybe there's something around you feeling like you have to save others. And again, this is a really beautiful quality to have. But if you're always trying to save others, maybe you're subconsciously doing that because you're afraid to sit with yourself. But yeah, I feel like you're always the one who will provide strength and support to others when they need it. I keep getting that energy that there's something about you which is intimidating in some way. So people might think before asking you for help. Then you have Mother, light attribute, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. Yeah, you are nurturing, you are patient, full of love and joy. Then you have Engineer, light attribute, ability to give creative energy, practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemma. I'm getting a really specific message. This might be for maybe 2 of you, but I feel like some of you who are in this healing field or want to be in this healing field, maybe you might come across, or let's just say maybe you discover a method, a healing modality, or anything. It doesn't have to be something big, because you know how to express that in a specific, practical, step-by-step way. So maybe along this healing journey, you might come across something which you think is really beneficial, not just for you, but you feel like if you will share that, it will help many people. And yeah, this is a message for those of you who are interested in healing field. I feel like you might discover something, and you might have this practical step-by-step. I just heard course. Something about practical step-by-step healing, and I feel like you might, it's like designing, talent for designing. It's like you are designing something, you are discovering something, and you are putting that out for others to heal. And it might be something which is connected to a really common dilemma, like this card says. So something which many people face. So pile 2, I'll roll Astro Dice. How people are inspired by pile 2. So you have Aquarius, 3rd house, and Venus. 3rd house is just your Mother. I feel like the way you speak, the way you write, the way you express yourself, it's really nurturing. Just when I started reading, there were so many birds with really sweet voice. I feel like you might also have a really sweet voice, and let's just say even if it's not conventionally sweet, it just provides comfort. It might be really comforting. So when people listen to you, they just feel comforted like a child. And Venus is just over this card. I feel like people, especially who are romantically interested in you, Venus also talks about women. I think they might feel intimidated in some way. Yeah, even this, I think it's porcupine, but yeah, it's like it has spikes. People might be hesitant to approach you because they feel like maybe you might not like it, like the fact that you're approaching them. So I did a quick automatic writing session for you, pile 2. Okay, so first this one. You have pile 2, you have list, boss, house, known, school. There's something about school which might be significant for you, pile 2. I feel like you might be popular. I feel like if you are, this is for those of you who are in school or university, I feel like you might be known, popular in some way. Then you have sum up, first sum up. Yeah, you don't waste your time on petty things, I just heard. Then you have suspense. Yeah, I feel like people, they can't put their finger on you. It's like there's something about you which is hidden. Then again you have hose. There's something about water. This one, rescuer, hose. Then you have somber. I feel like maybe for a few of you, people might get this idea that you are a little sad. Some people, not many, but some people feel like you might be a little sad. Then you have core sight. That makes you feel like only some people feel that. And especially if you are right now in this energy, or maybe you were in the past in this state, I feel like people who are really good at seeing what is not visible, I feel like they can see that you were sad. There was something about your eyes which gave that away. So even when you laughed a lot or you just acted like nothing is going on, people could still see in your eyes that you were sad. Then you have sea, and you have rescuer. Sea and rescuer. I feel like people feel really inspired by you because they know that something is going on. And this is for those of you who were in that energy in the past or maybe right now. But it's like you know how to ride the waves. Yeah, you're like, people feel really inspired because they cannot figure you out. Maybe that's what's inspiring to them. It's like you are like a deep ocean, and that is really inspiring. Like a deep sea. And you have above bird's eye perspective. I feel like people feel really inspired that, I just got that message in my head that some of you might, let's just say something happens and people are freaking out. For you, it's just it's like automatic. It's not something you have to do it consciously. You just see the long-term future you just see everything from a bird's eye perspective, and people find it really inspiring that, yeah, it's that perspective which people get to after a really long time when they have processed what happened. But for you, it's like automatic. It's like instant. You don't have to put your efforts in. It's just something your brain does. And people feel so inspired by that. So maybe something happens and people are freaking out. You already know the perspective. You know what that is. And after a while, they come to that realization eventually. And they're like, wow, pile 2 was right about that too. People find you really admirable, pile 2. Then you have overlooking horizon. I was getting the energy that you have something set in your mind and you don't look elsewhere. Maybe even when you walk, you have a certain destination and you don't see here and there. You are just walking like you have a goal. You have a destination to reach. So that might be something people have noticed. And it doesn't have to be just when you walk. It's just in every area of your life. You know what you want and you are not looking elsewhere. You are overlooking people. You are overlooking opportunities or anything else because you have your destination in mind. Yeah, and I feel like because you might look peaceful to others, so people might think that that is behind the fact that you are sure about what you want, you have your destination set, and that kind of gives you peace, because many people are confused about what they want. Yeah, people find it really inspiring that you are so peaceful. Then you have determined, sure. Then you have hiding, true, unsure. It's like people don't know you truly, and they know that. It's not like they are delusional that they know you. They know that they don't know you. They know that your true self is not visible, so they're unsure about that. And that is really inspiring for them in some way. Maybe they also want to be like that. They also don't want to put all their cards on the table. Then you have alert, crooks. Even though you are overlooking things in places and people, you are still alert to every sound. You are still alert even though you are overlooking things, to every single sound, to every single movement. Then you have sweet, comforting voice. I think I said that. You have a sweet, nurturing, comforting voice. You have comforting voice for sure, Pile 2. When people listen to you, they feel nurtured, they feel comforted. Then you have visuals. Yeah, I think I wrote that because I kept seeing things and I was seeing pictures in my head. So maybe that's what happens to you too. I think it's called clairvoyance. Yeah, I feel like you're a visual person. Or maybe you look really beautiful because your visuals are, you look beautiful, Pile 2. Then you have synchronicity. So people find it really inspiring that you're always looking out for a nudge from the universe or whoever you believe in, a sign, a synchronicity. Like you know that there's someone who is looking out for you, a higher power, and people find it really inspiring that you have so much faith, that you are in touch with this realm. Then you have humble. Yeah, I kept getting that energy that even though you look kind of intimidating to some people, but they know that you're a humble person. This is just under visuals. Maybe some people find it really inspiring that you are humble even though you are so attractive. Then you have search hole. Search hole. That makes you feel like they know that you are in this search of wholeness, of feeling whole. And that makes me feel like they love that you're always walking on a healing journey to feel whole, to reconnect to the parts of you which you might have lost along the way. Yeah, it's like you're always in this search mode. I feel like they find it really inspiring that you're always doing something, in short. Always doing something. Either it's healing or your work or anything else. Always doing something. Choices, options. I just realized you have 2 keywords on the cards too. So you have peace and you have peace right here. You have comfort and you have comforting voice. So Pile 2, how Pile 2 inspires others. How Pile 2 inspire others. Companionship. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Maybe that is something people find really inspiring. When they are with you, when you're talking to someone and they are thinking about something else, they are not present, they are not actually listening to you. But people find it really inspiring that when you are with someone, you give them your complete presence, and that is really rare to find these days. So for example, let's just say you're talking to someone, you don't keep checking your phone, and when they look at you, they know that you're listening. You're not just acting like you're listening. I feel like that presence is really, this is really inspiring for them. Maybe that's why they love to be with you, which I was talking about in the beginning, because you're one of those rare people who listen, who actually listen fully, completely. They're completely present with you. And I feel like this is not just in your relationship. I feel like even in your career, I feel like your teammates or whoever is working with you, they also feel that way. They know that you are listening when they share their ideas. Pile 2, how pile 2 inspire others? How pile 2 inspire others? Orphaned. 5 might be significant for you. 5, 6, 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. Let's just say something happens and the communication is broken, or you just don't talk anymore, and for any reason you stop talking. I feel like people, they just don't forget about you. They feel kind of abandoned, because this is a gift. Complete presence is an astonishing gift, and I kept saying rare. So it's not something which many people, this is not a quality which many people have. So when you leave some people, it feels like a huge loss to them. You're kind of irreplaceable, I heard. Yeah, you're kind of irreplaceable in friendships, in companionships, in romantic connections, in any connection, work connection. Yeah, you are irreplaceable, and people feel kind of left out in the cold, kind of abandoned when something happens and you don't talk anymore. Pile 2. How pile 2 inspire others? You have the underworld, and you have the crone. Underworld, the crone. Look at how it's gripping the coin. I feel like people think of you that way. It's like you are something precious, and they hold on to you so tight. But let's just say something happens, there's a break in communication, or you just move away, or something happens, they feel really sad. They might not feel that way with other people. Yeah, even when I was getting your visuals, I kept seeing sea, I kept seeing deep sea, and then you have this rescuer card, and you have underworld. That is reminding me of undersea, like that deep underwater, where you cannot see clearly. There's something deep about you which people just don't understand. People know that there are so many things they will never be able to see about you. But one thing I can clearly see is that, especially this is for those people who had some past, something happened. I think people can see that there is, I keep hearing lurking under the shadows. Like people know that there's something happened behind this. Now I'm seeing that still sea. I just got this visual of a still sea. And you know how it still feels like there are so many things, like anything can come out. I keep seeing something related to seas and oceans. I don't know what that is. But people know that there's so much about you which they will never be able to uncover. Even that crone card is reminding me of that. There are some things, you have so much higher knowledge and people can see that. But I feel like they also know that you won't. I just heard expose. Like they know that you won't talk about it. Like you know something deep about the universe and you are holding it tight. And it's like they know that you will only share that divine wisdom, higher knowledge with only people who you think are deserving to hold that knowledge, to hear that knowledge. There's something about you which is so deep, like an ocean, and they know that they will never be able to uncover that, and that is really inspiring to them, because this is what humans do. Humans feel attracted to anything which is mysterious, and you're naturally that. It's not like you're trying to be that. And people just find it really inspiring. Pile 2. How pile 2 inspire others? How pile 2 inspire others? Positive movement forward. And again, the sea, the ocean. There's a really strong connection you have with sea, pile 2. I don't know what it is. I mean, if you feel called to, you can let me know in the comments. But there's a really strong connection between you and the sea. 6, 7, 8. I keep seeing that 6, 7, 8. I feel like something is coming in your life. this is not related to this reading. I feel like there's something which is coming to you, like step by step. 6, 7, 8. I feel like you might be, if you have manifested something, or if you have tried to manifest something, I feel like you are so close to getting that. You're so close. Pile 2. Pile 2. How pile 2 inspire others? How pile 2 inspire others? Walking away. I feel like pile 2, if you had this gut feeling that you are being called to move somewhere, and this is sea, so maybe overseas, that gut feeling is leading you toward a really positive future. So yeah, this is their confirmation. Your guides are telling you, this universe or whoever you believe in is telling you to walk away. That intuition is right. Maybe where you are right now, you feel abandoned there. It's like people around you, yeah, you just feel lonely in a way. So that intuition is correct, and whoever you believe in is telling you to walk away, because there's so much in your future, positive movement forward. There's a future for you which is filled with positive, pure moments. And I just saw it again. 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 plus 7 is 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if you had a really significant wish and you were wondering when it's going to come. I feel like it is so close. Pile 2, so close. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's just one step. It's just one step away. It's coming to you. I don't know what this is, but yeah, something is coming to you. Your wish. Pile 2. How pile 2 inspire others? How pile 2 inspire others? Stingray. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again as the force of dharma is growing within. The Stingray is too strong to ignore. Yeah, I feel like that calling which I was getting, I feel like it has been coming to you for a really long time. And if that's true, then this is the message for you, pile 2. It will resurface again and again. So you can postpone it if you want, but it will come up again and again, pile 2. This urge, this intuition is so strong, and that's one of the ways you can identify what's an intuition. Intuition never leaves. So your wants and anything else, they keep changing. You keep liking new stuff, but your intuition is always the same. Even when so much time has passed, it's still calling you. Yeah, it will come up again and again because the force of dharma is growing. It's too strong to ignore. Imbalance, ego wants to know. Out of balance, blames others, quits. Bring into balance, move through the discomfort. Yeah, that's a really strong message for you, pile 2. Move through the discomfort. So even if walking away or whatever this is, whatever intuition is telling you, even if it feels uncomfortable, still feel that instead of running away or resisting that feeling, that emotion. Go straight through that. And maybe that's why I kept getting ocean, seas, water. I feel like because water represents your emotions, and it's like you are being called, instead of running away, you are being called to explore that. Sit with that discomfort. I feel like you resisting that is not going to help in the long term. So sit with that discomfort, pile 2. That's a really strong message. Feel that discomfort. Move through that discomfort. So if this sea is your feeling of discomfort, you are being called to move through that. Pile 2. How pile 2 inspire others? How pile 2 inspire others? Release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Yeah, that's a clear message. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. I feel like that there is some place or people or opportunity which is not aligned with your authentic self, and you're being called to release that, to move forward, to walk away. So pile 2, I will shuffle your letters. You again have C. I don't know what's about the C. It can be anything. It can be your emotions, your deep emotions. It can be you moving overseas. It can be, yeah, there's something about C. Lid. Wait, you have 111 again. 1111 might be important. Nord or Lord. Nord or Lord. So pile 2, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you and your spirit team for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone. So if you choose image 3 as your option, then this is your reading. I will start with shuffling your tarot cards. How are others inspired by pile 3? How pile 3 inspires others? Okay, we have Page of Cups reversed. We have Hierophant reversed. King of Swords. I just heard smooth. Something about the way you talk, it's really smooth. You have Justice reversed and you have the Star reversed. So pile 3, the first message I'm getting for you is that people find it really inspiring that you don't have time for immaturity. So let's just say something is behaving in a really immature way. It's like you just cut them off or you just walk away. There's something about breaking off something. So either you break off your communication or you just walk away. And people find it really inspiring that you can just do that. I just heard, when I saw this High Priestess card, I just heard downfall. So I feel like if you have shared your, let's just say, visions or anything which is related to intuition with others, I feel like that might have come true, especially when it comes to downfall of others. So I feel like when you see something shady or you see something going on, and yeah, it's just like you can intuitively predict that this is going to be the downfall for them. So maybe it can be kind of like a part of your job in some way, or it just maybe that you should just share that, yeah, I feel that this person is not going to be that way for long, and after some time it comes true. So it's like your intuition or whatever comes out of your mouth, I feel like that might sometimes come true, especially when it comes to the downfall of someone or something. So like, even let's just say if you're in a career and there are many options in front of you and you have to select one which is the most profitable or efficient, I feel like intuitively you kind of know which is not going to work, and it most of the time comes out to be true. And when I drew that King of Swords card, I heard smooth. So I feel like when you cut contacts with people who are immature or are behaving in a really childish way or not in a way an adult might behave, I feel like even when you cut them off or you walk away, you do it in a really smooth way. So you don't make a huge, like a big scene, or you don't have to shout or anything. It's just you are so smooth at that. So even let's just say if you walk away, you might say something which is really smooth. It doesn't, there's no awkwardness when it comes to you. So pile 3, I got 3 pre-shuffle cards for you: Trickster, Alchemist, and Don Juan. So Trickster, light attribute, transcending conventions, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Yeah, it's like when you see a red flag or some immature behavior, it's like you can predict what's going to happen because you have seen that many times. So it's like You are in your head, you are thinking, I know what you're going to do. Your behavior is so predictable, and so it's like they do something and you're like, yeah, I know now this is going to happen, and then this is going to happen, so why bother? So you just cut off contacts. And I feel like people find it really inspiring, because many people give other people benefit of the doubt and they just get stuck in there. But for you, it's like I said, you have seen this stuff, so it's not like you were always this way. It's just that in the past you have dealt with this, so you know every, I just heard telltale signs, so you know every sign, so you just leave. Yeah, I keep focusing on that rabbit thread of fate, and it's like trying to trap or grip his feet. So I'm thinking of this as, let's just say, someone who seems so harmless. When you notice that person's first red flag, or anything else, you know that they might seem harmless, but they are slowly trapping you, gripping you. That might make you fall. Yeah, it's like you know this stuff, you have dealt with this stuff. Yeah, I kept saying stuff and I just saw this stuffiness. Yeah, you have dealt with this, so it's like a predictable behavior for you, like this trickster card says. It's so predictable, you know what's going to happen. Then you have Alchemist, light attribute, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. And I was going to say that the fact that you went through these kind of people, and you learn that, okay, these are the kind of people who start doing this. They start slowly trapping you in their manipulation, in the subtle manipulation, I heard. So yeah, like, you know this behavior, you have learned from your past connections which were that way when you didn't know better. So you kind of put that, all of that experience into a golden wisdom. So it's like you have learned from these experiences. This happened to you, these kind of people came into your life and kind of tried to do this to you, and you learned from this experience. You turned it into a golden wisdom, and from now on, every time something happens, you know what's going to, you know the telltale signs, you know what's going to happen. So the people find it really inspiring that you learn from every situation, even the ones which didn't felt good, because I feel like in the past you might have suffered because of people like that. So instead of being caught in the same loop of different people who have the same personality, who try to entrap you in the same dynamics, you learned from that experience, you turned it into golden wisdom, and now you just leave whenever you see that happening again. Then you have Don Juan, light attribute spotlights your positive seductive qualities. And I heard smooth. I feel like there's something about you which is really charming. So you might be, I feel like other people are really attracted to you because you are so smooth. You command, I just heard command attention. It's like when you walk in a room, people, it's like they don't have any other option than to look at you. So people might find it really, really attractive, pile 3. Because you also have star card, maybe a few of you might be in public eye in some way. There's an element of fame here. Or if you are not, then maybe a few of you are, like fame is in your path in some way. You might be full of divine wisdom. You have a really strong intuition. I feel like there might be a really strong spirit team always trying to protect you. And when I see this Justice reversed and Star card reversed, it makes me feel like, so if somebody tries to do something against you, your spirit team is so protective over you that they are like, nope, that's not gonna happen. And your spirit team is really protective over you, and if somebody has bad intentions for you and they try to do something against you, something happens in their life. You are so protected. Justice card, Star reversed, it is all reminding me of that. People getting their karma. And High Priestess is making me feel like you already know that this is happening in their life because you are in touch with the divine, with the spiritual realm. So pile 3, I will roll your astro dice. How pile 3 inspire others? You have Sun, second house, and Capricorn. I feel like your career, or maybe your destined career, revolves around this quality, this alchemist quality, where you transform something into golden wisdom. And Sun is, again, I don't know why, but it's reminding me of being looked at by many people. It's like you're shining like bright like sun, and all the planets are revolving around you. So I feel like few of you might experience fame in your life because of your career. But yeah, your career, your destined career, if you believe in that, it revolves around transforming something into golden wisdom. And I know this is so vague, but this is kind of like a base quality of your career. Yeah, second house reminds me of voice, face. So either your face or your voice. Like I said, you got smooth when I drew this card, King of Swords. So either your voice is really attractive or seductive, or your face is like that. It's really attractive. So pile 3, if you think that you are always nervous and if you think that you look that way, I don't think so. I feel like people look at you as someone who's so smooth. I just heard phase. Yeah, nothing phases you. It looks that way. So even if you don't feel that way, for other people, it looks that way, and that is something they find so inspiring. I feel like you might really inspire so many, because Sun is reminding me of many people. You might inspire so many people because of your career, because of this transformation into transforming something into golden wisdom. Yeah, you're meant to inspire many people. Maybe some of you are in science field, because yeah, she is in a lab. Few of you are meant to be an influencer in some way, and maybe that's why you also got fame. So for those of you who had this calling to be an influencer, because yeah, that trickster card is reminding me of someone who can influence others. So yeah, I feel like some of you might inspire others a lot. You have this quality where people look at you and they get influenced. You also have 1717 on the timer, so that might be a significant angel number for you. So pile 3, I did a quick romantic writing session for you. So you have hosting, rebel. So maybe pile 3, hosting. Maybe you're a really good host. Hosting also reminds me of public speaking, so yeah, you might be really good at that, pile 3. Then you have rebel. Yeah, you are not conventional, because you also have Hierophant reversed. So you are not conventional, pile 3. Then you have right or right. When I was writing that, I got this message that you don't see things as right or wrong. It's like you can see every perspective in every decision. It's like you can hold dichotomy. And this is not a quality which many people have. So that's why you are not, so yeah, you're not like everyone else, pile 3. Then you have coroner. Then you have hustle. Then you have pageant. Yeah, and pageant reminds me that, again, you might be really, really attractive, like conventionally attractive. Then you have hustle. So yeah, you work hard. Like even in this alchemist card, it's like she's working really hard. You have Capricorn, which is all about career. So yeah, you work hard a lot. Then you have trust, secrets. Yeah, I feel like people find it really inspiring that they can share secrets with you, and they know that, like, they don't even have to think twice. They know that you will never tell anyone. Then you have house. Something about the house. Trust, secrets, house. Maybe people tell you some private information about what's going on in their family to you, because they know that you will never share that or gossip about that with others. Then you have hurt, matter. Yeah, they tell you something which is close to their heart. So it's like really close matter. They are not hesitant to share that with you, and that is really inspiring. I feel like you don't gossip much. That might also be inspiring about you. You don't waste time on talking about people, random people. Then you have soft yet, subtle yet, what's that? Giver yet. Yeah, people cannot put you in a box. It's like you are soft, you're subtle, you are a giver. Yeah, you're so many things. It's like people cannot just put you in a box. Pile 3. Then you have gather, no idea. Yeah, it's like you know so much about other people because they share that with you, but people might not know much about you. Especially when it comes to your work, you keep it low-key. Yeah, so if you have some unconventional job which you already know that people might not understand, so you don't even try to explain that. So yeah, people have no idea what you do for work, for a few of you. Yeah, you keep your work life low-key. Then you have quiet confidence. I think I got that for other pile 2. I don't remember. I think it was pile 2. But yes, you have quiet confidence. You don't have to try hard to attract attention. Pile 3, you have quiet confidence. And then you have hot. So people find that hot, who are especially romantically interested in you. Like even though if you don't talk much, they can see that you're confident. Then you have hum. So maybe you hum a lot. Then you have different to different people. I feel like, yeah, that might be really inspiring to other people, that you don't treat everyone the same because everyone is different. So if someone is nice to you, you are nice to them. But if someone is trying to, yeah, because you got that message that you know the red flags. So you know what's going to happen. You know you can predict someone's behavior by their immaturity or anything else. So yeah, you will treat that person differently than a person who is nice to you, who is kind to you, who you know is a good person. Then you have honored to know you. Yeah, people feel honored to know you. And yeah, this is what they find really inspiring, that you treat people the way they treat other people. So let's just say you're out with someone in a restaurant and they are nice to you, they are so nice to you, but they are not treating the waiters or the staff nicely. Then in your eyes, it doesn't feel respectable to you. So you might start losing respect for that person. But yeah, people feel really honored to be with you, to know you. It's like that might be something they, I would say, brag about, that they know you, because you are selective. You have selective close. Yeah, you keep selective people close to you. So it's like if they know you, if they talk to you, if they are your friend or close to you, it's kind of like, yeah, it makes them feel special that you selected them. Especially if you are famous or you will be famous, they might feel really special. Then you have ASMR, instrumentals, nature sounds. So these might be something you listen to calm down your mind. ASMR, instrumentals, nature sounds. Then you have loud quietness. So it's like even when you're quiet, you still attract attention because it's loud quietness. Then you have rustle some feathers. Maybe this quietness or you not talking to everyone might make some people feel upset. It's like yeah, I just heard access. It's like you don't let everyone access you, and that might rustle some feathers. Then you have won't go or be the show. Let's just say, I will give you an example. Let's just say someone invites you. Either you won't go, or if you will, then you will be the one everyone is going to be talking about. There is some sort of you being popular in some way. So it can be popular in your country or in your community or internationally. So yeah, when you go somewhere, you are one of those people everyone talks about. So either you won't go or you will be the show. Then you have don't know you deep down. Yeah, people don't know you deep down because you are selective, you are close to few people only. So yeah, they don't know you deep down. And I have this feeling that even those few people, they might not, they know you enough, but yeah, people might not know you deep down. then you have different, then you have private. You are a private person, pile 3. Pile 3, how pile 3 inspire others? How pile 3 inspire others? Humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Yeah, I feel like your humility is really inspiring to others. Even though you are so smooth, and for a few of you, you might be popular, whatever is going on with you, your humility really is inspiring for others. Yeah, I got that message I was going to say about that quietness. So the fact that you can, it's like you don't try to fill silence with sentences. You say when you want to say something. So pile 3, I just saw 3333 angel number, so maybe that is significant for you, and you're also pile 3. I also realize you either have court cards or you have major arcana. So I feel like few of you are meant to experience fame. There's something about you inspiring people in a really, really big way. Pile 3, how pile 3 inspire others? How pile 3 inspire others? Soulmates. Maybe some of you have a soulmate. Doesn't have to be a romantic connection, it can be platonic too, but you might have a soulmate in your path. So if you haven't already met this person, then maybe you will soon. I feel like this person will deeply understand you. So like I said, even for few of you, even people close to you might not know you deep down, but I feel like this person will hold that key to your heart. I feel like they will be one of the few people who will know you deep down, like what you really want, your needs. Pile 3, how pile 3 inspire others? Eternal child. The vision. Yeah, I just focus on these hands. Maybe some people can see a future with you. They fantasize about having a future with you. 5 might be significant for you, pile 3, because you have 5, 4 plus 1, 5. You have 5 here. If you're interested in having a child, then you might have a child with this person. Yeah, and I was talking about in the beginning about the childish behavior, immature behavior of the people. And there's a difference between having childlike personality and childish. So I'm not talking about the childlike, joyful personality. I'm talking about immature personality. You have a sun here too. Sun is significant for you. So maybe look in your chart, in your birth chart, where sun is. Maybe there's something in there which is related to your career. Or maybe this is a sign, again, a confirmation that you're meant to shine. Pile 3, how pile 3 inspire others? Truth. This person is destined for you, because it feels like there's something which is destined. So no matter where you go, you are going to be with this person. I feel like this person, especially if this is a romantic connection, or even if this person is a friend, I feel like either way, this person will see your humility, will see that you are always about you're all about the truth, about the authenticity, and they will really admire that. I feel like that might be one of the reasons why they come towards you. Pile 3, how pile 3 inspire others? How pile 3 inspire others? Envy. Especially if you are going to experience fame, or if you already do. Even in your community, it doesn't have to be on a big scale, though it can be. But I feel like either way, people might be envious of you. And because this reading is all about what inspires others about you, I feel like people love that you have a vision for your future. Like there are some things there are some things you have to do. And I also feel like you have this, you look like you are in touch with your inner child, you are connected with your inner child, which people really, really feel inspired by. I feel like you follow your childlike curiosity, and people love that. I also feel like you have a really youthful energy. So no matter what your age is, I feel like you will look like you are youthful. Pile 3. How Pile 3 inspire others. Sea Serpent. Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires, energy of expression, emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. Move and direct our energy into a healthy current. Express ourselves without fear or shame. We know that we desire most, what we desire most. We loosen the grip of self-judgment. It's important to remember that no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. Maybe I got this message earlier that your spirit team is really protective over you, and they are always protecting you from people who are intentionally trying to do something, because they see you as like literally like their child. And like this card says, like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. Yeah, your spirit team sees you as a child they will protect forever. So maybe this sea serpent kind of represents your spirit team. So you are like this child and they are protecting you. Your spirit team loves you just the same, no matter what you are feeling emotionally. So even if you don't feel good about yourself, I feel like just like a child, your spirit team looks at you with so much love, unconditional love, and they wrap you in their circle of protection. Pile 3. I also feel like your spirit team wants you to express your true authentic self without any fear or shame. Center of creativity and desire in her own abode. Yeah, your spirit team is really protective over you. Pile 3. How Pile 3 inspire others. How Pile 3 inspire others. No limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is so much for you to share. Yeah, I feel like if you had a vision for yourself, that this is who you are, this is what you're going to achieve, or anything like that, there is a really strong message from whoever you believe in that there are no limits to what you can achieve, and there are so many things you don't even know you have. So it can be your talents, it can be a new skill or anything, but there is so much that is yet to be explored. There's so much for you to share. Pile 3. There are no limitations to what you can achieve. So Pile 3, I will shuffle your letters. Tai Chi. Fear. Yeah, like just like the message I got for you from, I think this was from this card, but yeah, your guides or whoever you believe in, this universe wants you to live your life without any fear or shame, especially if there's something about you which is unconventional. So Pile 3, this is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank you and your spirit team for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye.